All right, my friends, J.R. Dukes here with jrdukes.com. We are going live. We are watching live the U.S. House of Representatives actively taking a vote right now to see if Jim Jordan is going to be the next Speaker of the House. So I'm going to remain quiet. We'll talk about it near the end, and we are going to continue to go for it. So let's listen in.
Panetta. Jeffries.
At this point, these are basically individuals that did not answer the first time around. So they call them one last time at the end of the roll call. And they give them the opportunity to vote should they wish to do so.
Vicente Gonzalez.
This is essentially the last opportunity any member of the House has to vote. They have to literally come to the front and cast their vote should they choose to do so. We're about to have the results here in just a moment. Just as a quick reminder, on Tuesday, there were approximately 20 holdouts that did not vote for Jim Jordan for Speaker. Yesterday, he fared even worse because he had 22 individuals that did not vote for him. So we'll see how it goes today. Jim Jordan is a fighter. He's known to be a fighter. I'm not exactly sure why there are so many holdouts. It's really important that they come around, gather around one individual so they can get the work done that the people need to have done. Right now, it's a complete stalemate. We cannot pass any kind of aid for Israel. We cannot send aid to Ukraine. We cannot take care of business that needs to be taken care of right here at home. So having things in a state of turmoil like they are right now is definitely not a good look for the Republicans. When you only have a 4-seat majority, it makes governing very, very difficult, especially when the Democrats on the other side properly act as one cohesive unit. Even though they have political infighting, they have a lot of different disagreements. They always know their best option to get their agenda forwarded is to vote as one cohesive unit, and that is what the Democrats generally always do. With the Republicans, not so much, which is really a very serious problem for the Republicans. So they are going to tally the votes right now. To be honest with you, I'm not sure why the Republicans do not follow the marching orders, if you will, of their leader. Their leader, of course, is former President Donald Trump. He has handpicked Jim Jordan, who has always been a staunch ally of President Trump, to be the next Speaker of the House after McCarthy's ousting by the hands of Representative Matt Gaetz. Not sure exactly why there's so much infighting. You simply cannot have your way on everything when you only have a 4-seat majority. I've made many videos about this particular subject. Feel free to check out my channel and take a look at those videos if you would like more information on what I just discussed. If you have any comments, I want to remind you, go ahead and put them in the comments below. If you have any questions, you can always reach out to me at reachjrdukes@gmail.com. It looks like they're still tallying the votes as we speak, and we should get to a resolution one way or the other. It looks to me that, if I'm going by my count, it looks that Jim Jordan is going to fail once again in his bid to be the next Speaker of the House of Representatives, but we will see. So let's continue to watch in. So for those of you who have just joined in, we have a number of people that are coming into the chat. I want to let you know we are watching live the U.S. House of Representatives. They are actively trying to pick a new speaker, specifically Jim Jordan. We're going to see if he has the votes to become the next Speaker of the U.S. House of Representatives. I will say that, as a reminder, that this past Tuesday they took a vote. Jim Jordan fell short 20 votes, and the next day, on Wednesday, he did not really fare any better because he was 22 votes short of what was needed to become the next Speaker of the House. So we'll see if the voting is any different today, if anything has changed. If you have any questions or comments, please put them in the comment link on your page. Be happy to respond to any concerns, questions you might have. Again, this is live coverage directly from the U.S. House of Representatives. You can do me a favor and smash that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. I definitely appreciate you tuning in, and we're going to see exactly what the results are in hopefully just a few moments. So stay tuned for continuing live coverage from the U.S. House of Representatives, a direct live feed. All right, J.R. Duke's still with you here. Appreciate all you free-minded individuals joining me today. We are hoping that there will be some kind of resolution, if not today, hopefully very soon, pertaining to the U.S. House of Representatives electing a brand new speaker in the wake of the McCarthy situation brought about by Florida Representative Matt Gaetz. And the chair is now bringing things to order. So let's listen in and see exactly what the results are.
The House will come to order. The tellers agree in their tally that the total number of votes cast is 429, of which the Honorable Jim Jordan of the state of Ohio has received 194. The Honorable Hakeem Jeffries of the state of New York has received 210. The Honorable Patrick McHenry of the state of North Carolina has received 6. All right, the House will come to order. The House will come to order. The Honorable Baron Donalds of the state of Florida has received 2. The Honorable Tom Emmer of the state of Minnesota has received 1. Lee Zeldin of the state of New York has received 4. The Honorable Steve Scalise of the state of Louisiana has received 8. The Honorable Mike Garcia of the state of California has received 1. The Honorable Kevin McCarthy of the state of California has received 2. The Honorable Bruce Westerman of the state of Arkansas has received 1. No person having received a majority of the whole number of votes cast by surname, a speaker has not been elected. Pursuant to Clause 12A of Rule 1, the chair declares the House in recess, subject to the call of the chair.
All right. Well, there you have it, folks. Unfortunately, as you have just seen live directly from the U.S. House of Representatives, once again, Jim Jordan has fallen short. This time he fared even worse than what he did on Wednesday. Monday, he received 20 votes short of what was needed in order for him to become the next speaker. Then on Wednesday, this past Wednesday, he did even worse at 22 votes short of what was needed to become speaker. Then today, what was the count? 194. You have to have 217 votes in order to become the next Speaker of the House. The Democrats obviously always vote as one cohesive unit, and they did pretty good. All the Democrats appeared to have voted for their leader. And we will just have to hope and see that the Republicans can unite and finally get a speaker. This is not a good thing for our country. We cannot approve any kind of aid for Israel or military aid for Israel or aid or any kind of weapons or whatever. It has to be funded. It has to start in the U.S. House of Representatives. Our founders put it in the Constitution that any type of funding bills, any type of money expenditures by the United States of America has and must start in the U.S. House of Representatives. And, of course, without a Speaker of the House, the people's business cannot be done. So right now, it might be fun and games for a few more days, but this is a very serious matter. The Republicans need to start voting as one cohesive unit, and they need to go ahead and elect somebody. I was stating earlier that with a four-vote majority, you simply have to learn to compromise. You have to go ahead and find a way to work together, because the Democrats in this situation are definitely not in any type of mood to help out the Republicans. There's just too much bitterness, I would argue rightly so, between the Democrats and the Republicans. And right now, the Republicans need to follow the lead of their leader, who is former President Donald Trump, of course. He is the acting head of the party. That's generally the way it works in American politics. He has handpicked Jim Jordan to be the replacement for Kevin McCarthy. And I strongly encourage you to contact your representatives and go ahead and let them know, hey, we need to all work together. We need to fall in line. We need to go with the guy that the president wants, or at least pick somebody. You simply cannot have your way on everything when you only have a 4-seat majority. I've made videos about this before pertaining to the representative here in Florida, Matt Gaetz. What a obscene, rude, self-centered thing to do, to oust Kevin McCarthy simply because he loves cameras. He loves publicity. He knows he can do it, so he did it. When you have 96% of your caucus stating that you want to keep Kevin McCarthy in his current position, you need to go ahead and fall in line. Just because one person's upset and didn't get his way, and in my humble opinion, Matt Gaetz did all that because, in part, Kevin McCarthy, rightly so, would not stop the investigations that are ongoing into ethical situations involving Matt Gaetz. But I don't want to digress too much. The bottom line, the news for today is that Jim Jordan has failed for the third time to go ahead and try to secure a position in the U.S. House of Representatives as the Speaker. So, at any rate, we'll have to see where this goes. I do appreciate you joining me today for this live feed brought to you from the U.S. House of Representatives. I am J.R. Dukes. As I always say, keep that free mind, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks again for joining me, my friends. Have a good day.